Hello, aspirants. I'm Indra Karthikeyan from InKar IAS Academy. Today we are going to see about the 13th December current affairs. The topic taken from the Delhi edition. The topic is the missing spotlight on urban local government polls. For the news taken from the GS1 topic, the urbanization and their problems and remedies, and also it's relevant to the GS2 devolution of powers and finance up to local levels and also challenges. Why it is in the news? Urban local government function as unit of decentralized local self-governments. First of all, the urban government is main for the local self-government. The 74th Constitutional Amendment Act was introduced in 1992 to codify the role of ULGC. That over 30 years later, the objective of this landmark amendment are yet to be realized. The ongoing discourse, the simultaneous election, popularly known as One Nation, One Election. It is a unique opportunity to spotlight the basic requirement of the local democracy election in the ULGC. And also there is a 79th report of the Parliament Standing Committee on Law and Justice that feasibility of simultaneous election submitted in the 2015 while advocating simultaneous election in the Lok Sabha that in state assemblies was silent on election of the ULG. A discussion paper by the Niti Aayog on analysis of the simultaneous election kept ULG out of the purview, arguing that the third tier institution of the state subject and the sheer number of such institutions across the country make it impractical and possibly impossible to synchronize the elections. So there is a similar reasoning it put forward the 2018 draft report of the Law Commission in India on simultaneous election. But in refreshing departure, the high-level committee constituted by the Government of India also provided roadmap. But it is also simultaneous election deliberated on local body election and recommended synchronizing them within 100 days of simultaneous election to the Lok Sabha and also the state. There is urban local bodies or the small local bodies that administrator governs a city or town specific population. Urban local bodies are mainly vested with a long list of functions delegated to them to the state government. That is a function broadly related to public health, welfare, regulatory function, public safety, and also infrastructure. So these are the several types of urban local bodies in India, such as municipal corporation, municipal notified area committee, special purpose agency, township, port trust, cantonment area. So these are the types of the urban local bodies, and also there is a collection from tax and non-tax resources as assigned for them under the Assam Municipal Act. So there is a main they can give the power for the financial autonomy, and also there is a devolution of the share tax and also the duties as per the recommendation of the State Finance Commission. There is a grant in aid from the government of Assam, and also there is a grant in aid of the India also. There is a central government and also there is a state also sponsor for the local self-government. So these urban local body election play a crucial role in shaping the governance and also development for the cities and also the towns, yet to down the garner of the attention. So first of all, we must know why it is very much importance for India. There is a local self-government. It is a grassroots governance that you will be including municipal corporation, council, panchayat as a first level governance for urban residents. They directly influence daily life through services like water, waste management, sanitation, urban planning. So the first of all, it is a grassroots level democracy which is insisted by the Mahatma Gandhi, and also there is a decentralized decision making. These elections empower the local representative to make a decision tailored to the specific need to their own communities, and also there is a many challenges that is urbanization of many countries are critical in managing the infrastructure, housing, transportation, and also the environmental sustainability. There is a many media and public attention that is lacking. So focus on the national state election that is a are often overshadowed by the high profile state and also the national election which dominate media narrative and also public discussions. So there is a your elections are delayed, and also there is they need and limited awareness that citizens may not aware of these local body elections and also leading the lower vote interest and turnout. And also there is a perceived low tax that in many view ULB election as less significant compared to the state and national election despite their immediate impact on the local governance. And also there is a political and structural challenges required. That is the interference from the higher authorities. In many cases, the power of the ULB are curtailed by state government, that's reducing the effectiveness and also public confidence in local governance, and also many corruption and inefficiency. This will contribute more less power for the ULBs, and also there's a lack of transparency in deter the public engagement and also the trust, and also there is no any division responsibility between the elected representatives and bureaucrats can create a inefficiency, further discrediting the ULBs in the eyes of the publics. And also there is a one more thing, that there is a some strategy to bring the spotlight of ULB election. It's very much important for the grassroots level democracy. That is a awareness campaign to educate the citizen to function of the responsibility and also significance of the vote. They can enhance participation, then only it will create a awareness to the people. And also there is a media engagement is required. Actually they are only concentrating state election and in a national election, so the encouraging media to cover the ULB election with the same vigor as state the national election can elevate their importance. And also we must strengthen our ULBs with more autonomy resources, which clearly mandate improve their efficiency, credibility, thereby fostering the greater public interest. And also there is a civic participation is a very much crucial step for the government, the non-governmental organization, urban planners, and also the community leaders to engage the citizen through forums and also the initiative to highlight the local issue on governance. There is a urban local bodies having the so much of functions to do that. It is a mandatory function, some of the discretionary, some of them are the development function. First of all, we must aware of that mandatory function. First of all, they can provide the water supply and also sanitation. The clean drinking water and sewage is a important thing for to survey the people, and also they can provide that water supply and also sanitation. The waste management, the collection, disposal, and management of the solid waste is depends on the ULBs. And also there is a management of public health facilities and also hygiene, that controlling the disease. If any disease outbreaks occurs, they can fully sanitize and they can taking care of all the disease control measures. And also there is a street lighting. The maintenance of the street light is purely depends on the local self government. And also there is a road and transport, that construction, maintenance, and repair the urban roads and public transportation systems. This can be taken care by the ULBs. And also there is a birth and death records they can maintain, because of there is a registration and certification provided by them. And also there is a building and regulation approval of the building constructions and also plans and compliance. So the urban local body can be maintain these kind of regulations. And also there is a fire service is an important need for the emergency situation. If any fire, they can prevent the people from the fire. And also there is a market management, regulation of the local markets, including that licensing and also giving maintenance. Everything will be done by the urban self government. This is a mandatory function, and some are the discretionary function, that some of the discretionary function that is a parks and recreation, to develop the maintenance public parks and gardens and recreation facilities, because there is a many important urban development can be challenged by the local self government, so they can maintain the parks and public gardens. So this is the important thing for the development. And also there is a public libraries and museum to encourage the people to read and encourage the ideas to build up. And also there is a education and culture can be safeguarded. So there is a welfare program also can be taken for the women, children, elderly, and also differently abled individuals. If any forestry there is promoting the greenery through the free plantation and maintaining the green belts. And also there is a slum rehabilitation can be taken by programs for improving the living condition in slums and also providing the affordable housing. These are the main discretionary functions done by the ULBs. And also there is some development function like urban planning, to preparing for the master plans and development the plans to land use, zoning, and also infrastructure. And also there is economic development, to providing the industrial commercial activities creating the jobs and also the supporting local business, and also they can concentrate on the infrastructure development throughout the city, that is the bridges, flyovers, drainage system, they can everything maintained by the urban local bodies. And also there is a disaster management, if any disaster happen then they can go for the preparedness and also the helpful for the mitigating in the disaster management team, along with the disaster management team. And also there is a public transport development by urbanizing and also expanding the modernization of the urban transport system such as metro rail and also the electrical issues. The way forward, the urban local body election need to be rebranded as a pivotal part of the democratic participation. Government, media and civil society must collaborate the spotlight these elections, ensuring the citizen recognize the role of the shaping the future and also the urban centers, addressing the structural influence and also enhancing the scope of ULBs can also attract greater attention and also the trust. Thank you so much.